Good. We'll see. On the flip side of it, you know, if you can only see the upper part and you can't see the lower body, people are going, well, how do I see that? How do I know what he's doing? And then they explore a little bit more on the website. Maybe they'll look into class or buying a book. So there should be.
That's where I get to.
And then you go VIP member, and then what you'll do is you'll add to cart.
Okay.
And then if it asks you to pay, just put Florida Blue, lowercase. It's all one word. And I'll make sure you guys get that email today. So I have all your email addresses, and I'll make sure that that's done today. When I get home, it'll be tonight, but I'll take care of it. So when you wake up in the morning, hopefully, you know, after you do your hill slides and your hamstring low back stretches, you'll go to the VIP site and pull up all your videos. All right. So today we've done week 1, we've done week 2.
3, 2. That's our 4th.
Look at that. We're on week 4, so we're on week 3 today, is that right? Because we did the intro, then we did week 1, week 2, and today would be week 3. Is that correct?
Those are 4th week.
Right. But yeah. No, we should do week 3 because the first lecture was just an introduction. And then we did week 1 exercises, and then we did week 2 out of the book. So today we'll just continue and do week 3. Yeah. Yeah, yes ma'am. So I'm going to give you guys an option, and I'll send that with the email. If you would like to continue and take the full course, what I'll do is prorate whatever you want to do, and it's $9.90 a class. But I'll send all that information to you in the email because I'm not really allowed to promote that stuff here in Florida Blue. I don't want to get myself in trouble. But I'll send you the email and the location of it. It's just right down the road. It's 5 minutes from here.
And when is the full course? How long is that?
10 weeks.
So it would be 10 weeks minus the 4?
That's correct. Yeah, so we would just pick up on week 4. And you guys would be in a class by yourself. So it'd be familiar faces. And then I would probably, myself or my colleague would finish the class. We'd have to work out because I'm not sure what his schedule is exactly, but we'll figure it out. So here we go, week 3. Any questions? Have any questions so far? Yeah, everybody's working on it at home?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, let's start with our assessments. Let's see how we're doing. Let's have you stand. Pop quiz today. Let's have you stand and come and let's stand behind our chair. Let's have you nice and easy. Take your time. All right. So first thing I want to do is stand with my feet hip width apart. All right. Nice and tall. Allow your hands to hover above the chair. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Okay, you've got the chair there if you start to lose your bearings. All right, nice and tall. Ready? Close your eyes. Time begins now. 15 seconds. That's the total. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Boy, good group. So now it gets a little harder. We're going to bring our feet as close together as we can possibly get them. Bring your feet as close together as you can get them. All right, nice and tall again. Allow your hands to hover above the chair about an inch or so. All right, we're going to close our eyes again. 15 seconds, okay? Eyes closed, ready? Time begins now. Good. Very good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, eyes open. So now this is when it gets really hard. All right, how many of you felt like a tree in the wind?
Yes.
Yeah, that's normal. Listen, anytime you close your eyes, it's going to be difficult. And the reason for that is because the vestibular system, remember, is to balance as smell is to taste. It's extremely important. You remember the analogy we used with the pilot flying during the day versus flying at night? You're having to rely solely on your neuromuscular efficiency and how well those signals can be translated and sent back to tell you forwards and backwards. So the more time we spend here with our eyes closed, as difficult as it is, it's fast tracking our balance. So we want to be careful when you do that, though. All right, so let's turn and face our wall. I don't want you walking around Target with your eyes closed. All right, nice and tall. We're going to be lifting our right foot up in the air. This is our one-legged balance assessment. All right, so the way we're going to do this, though, is you're going to hold on to the chair. So what I want you to do is hold on to the chair with your left hand. You're going to lift your right foot just an inch, straight up, not in front, not in back, just straight up. If you can do it without holding on, yep, you sure can. Now, this is what I want to do. Once you get your bearings, you can lift your hand above the chair. Now, there's phases here. You can use the entire hand. You can use 4 fingers. You can use 3, 2, 1, whatever you need. If you don't need anything at all, that's the best. Okay? All right, let's give it a shot. 15 seconds. Ready? And begin. Stay close. Keep your hand really close to that chair. That's it. That foot is just an inch off the floor. That's it. Staying really close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Boy, them feet were working like crazy, weren't they? That's a great thing. Okay, guys, let's turn and face the other way. That's a great thing. Good. All right. Same thing. We're going to lift our left foot in the air. Okay, hand is hovering. Left foot, now just an inch. No, you don't want to pull it up. You want to keep it just hovering in case you lose your balance. The foot is right there. All right, time begins now. Good. That's it. That's it. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Everyone have a seat. So, a question I get often is, can I put my foot down? And the answer to that is I would rather you hold on with your hand versus putting your foot down. You see, when you work out, when we're exercising, muscle changes only due to the amount of time that is spent under tension, under stress. The same rule applies to balance. So every time I put the opposite foot down, the one that's in the air, every time I put that down, my brain says, oh, thank goodness. But I don't want my brain to do that. I want to force myself into that uncomfortable position, because the more uncomfortable that I am, the longer that I put myself in that position, in that proprioceptive environment, then the more I will adapt more, I will adapt quicker, and I will become comfortable faster, more comfortable faster. Does that make sense? Well, that was kind of confusing to me. Did y'all buy it? Did you get it? That'll work. Yeah. Well, as it was coming out, I'm thinking, man, this is getting confusing, but good job. Okay, guys, now let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. And so after class, I'm going to be running out. I have a lecture at the Fort Myers Beach Library, but I am going to take time at the end of class to make sure that everybody understands and answer any questions you have, okay? So I don't want you to think I'm going to run out on you. So our first exercise in week 3, starting in our strength pillar, is going to be our hip bridges. How many of you done your hip bridges at home? Great. Yeah. Hip bridges is when you're laying in bed, yes, and you pull and you drive your heels up. Right. Yeah, it's tough in bed. Yeah, that's why I put it in. Because that mattress sinks in on you. Yeah. But guys, I'm telling you, the hip bridges is one of the best kept secrets in the balance world, okay? Because what it's doing is it's strengthening your hamstrings, your glutes, your core, okay? So continue doing that. How many of you cramped up doing it? None. Sometimes a lot of folks get cramps in their hamstrings or their calves. So
would you say again, what is the hip bridge that you do?
Hip bridge is Yeah, no problem. Is when we're laying on the ground, right? We've put a pillow under our head. We're going to drive our heels into the ground, lifting our hips up. So our knees, hips, and shoulders are... I've never showed you that. Good grief. Oh, you know why.
Talking about the feet going out.
Yeah. No, because this is the first week. This is the week we introduced the hip bridge. Prior to that, we were doing the heel slides.
Right, now we're talking.
The heel slides.
I do the bridge in my core training.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the heel slides and we're gonna progress it. We're gonna make it a little harder. So the next step, I apologize guys, the next step is our hip bridge. And this is your hip bridge. I'm glad you caught that. So our hip bridge, same as our heel slides. Slide that pillow under your head. You're going to put your hands on the beside you. You're going to drive your heels into the ground. Now don't lift your toes off the bed, but drive your heels into the ground. You're going to lift your waist up so that your knees, hips, and shoulders are in a straight line. You're going to hold, squeeze your glutes, your butt, and then come right back down. Allow your belt to touch your waist, and then you're coming right back up. All right?
Now, can you just do that on the floor, on a mat?
You can, absolutely. You can do it on the floor or the mat. For some folks, it's really hard to get on the floor, or even harder to get off the floor. So the best way to do that is first thing in the morning when you're getting out of bed, or to do it at night. And if you can do it both, it's even better. So, and that's a progression from our heel slides. So, and that's you'll see hip bridges for quite a long time throughout the program. So, and what we're doing is strengthening the glutes and we're strengthening the hamstrings. So, all right. So, our modification is still going to be in class, our heel slides. But what we're going to do is instead of pulling them both at the same time, we're going to alternate and do one at a time. All right? You can hold on to the side of the chair if you'd like, nice and tall. I want you to pull your belly button into your spine. We'll start with our right foot out in front of us. That's it. You may scoot to the edge of your chair. And we're going to pull the right foot in. As we're pulling the right foot in, we're going to slide the left foot out. And then again, rotate, right foot out and left foot out. That's it. Right foot out and left foot out. There you go. Right, left. Good. Yeah, you feel it in your core. You feel it in your abs. Left. Good. Right, left, right. That's it. Left. Drag those heels on the ground. Right, left, and breathe. Yes, please. Everyone breathe. Left, right, left. Two more. Right, left. Last one. Right, and left. Good. And relax. Feel your legs burning? Yeah. So that's a good thing too, right? Strengthening our core, because that's what's going to help us keep us up nice and tall and erect and keep our posture where it's supposed to be. So good. Now we're going to alternate that exercise with an oldie but a goodie, our leg extensions. That I know we've done. So what we'll do is scoot back in the chair a little bit. Good. You're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us, toes to the sky, and right back down so your feet are flat on the floor. Perfect. And up and down. We're going to do this nice and slow. Up and down. Perfect. Yep, you can hold on if you need to. Up and down. That's it. And 4. Good. And 5. 6. We're going to do 12. 7. Good. 8. 9. 10. 11. Legs starting to burn a little bit. 12. And relax.
I should have worn lighter shoes.
Yeah. That's it. So, well, nobody's face has changed any colors of red. So, turned any colors of red. So that's good. So you really start to feel your legs, and I think a lot of folks do not realize just how these simple exercises can make such a huge impact, you know, but they do. The key, guys, if you've learned anything from me in these 4 weeks, the key to all of this is consistency. Balance is a matter of consistency. So if you just do these every other day or every 3 or 4 days, your balance is not going to improve as fast, as much as it would if you were to work on this every day, okay? So even if you break it down, and let's say you're in the kitchen or you're watching TV and you stand up and you get in your position of confidence, your split stance, and you just do some weight shifting, right? And then you leave and run some errands and come back, and now you're standing with your feet close together, okay? Or you're sitting in your chair and you do your leg extensions, or the modified hip bridges that we just did with our heel sliding back and forth, the alternating. If you can do this type of stuff when you're just sitting, you will find that there's ample time in your routine to get better, okay?
When you're waiting for your microwave to count down 60, 59, 58.
That is a fantastic suggestion. Did everyone hear when you're waiting for the microwave to count down for whatever you have in there, to stand there and do some things? That's fantastic. I like that. Okay, let's go back to our alternating heel slides. So we'll scoot out to the edge of our chairs. We'll sit nice and tall. We'll pull our belly buttons out back to our spine. We're going to start with our right foot out in front, and we'll pull it back and slide our left foot simultaneously. Good. And then right foot and left. Good. Right and left. Right, left. Good. Right, left, right, left, right, and left. Good. Right, left, right, left. 3 more. Right. Holy smokes. Left, right, left. Last one. Right and left. Good. Good. I need to get us on that. There's this little. It's not a bike. It's a bar, and you have 6, 8 people on one side, 6, 8 people on the other. You have a guy in the middle that's serving, and they pedal, and you have a guy driving, and they're pedaling, right? Every patron on there is pedaling, and I'm thinking that is the worst idea ever. That's the last thing I want to do when I'm having a meal or drinking a beer or whatever it is. But they go all over Naples, all down Vanderbilt Beach Road. It's something. Yeah. All right, let's scoot out to the edge of our chairs. We're going to sit nice and tall again. Sit back in your chair. And we're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to do our leg extensions. We're going to go up and down. Good, feet flat on the floor. Here's 2. I'll give you credit for time served. Here's 3. We're going to do 10. 4. 5. Good. 6. 7. 8. Good. 9. Last one. 10. Hold it, and relax. Perfect. Now.
You should be doing them too.
Yeah. Yeah. So make it work for you guys. You know, if you realize that your legs are getting tired, they're getting fatigued, this is really getting tough to try to complete the amount of repetitions, make it work for you. You know, there's no rule that says you have to do exactly that amount of repetition. When it comes to maximizing the opportunity to improve your balance, it's better to do something rather than nothing. So if you're asked to do 10 and you get to 5 and realize that, man, I can't do another, or this is really tough, that's okay, stop. Because we're all at different abilities, okay? All right, so now that's our strength posture. Now we're going to move to our postural phase, all right? And so what I'm going to do is have everyone stand, and we'll move behind our chair. All right, and I just want to... Good. Good. Okay. So now our reverse shoulder swings. Okay, with our palms to the sky, we're going to touch our pinkies together, core's tight. You have your chair here if you need it. We're going to go nice and slow. We're going to open and close. That's it. Touch your pinkies. Open. Good. And close. Open. That's it. And close. Open. Good. And close. I'm going to stop because my shoulders are burning, but y'all continue. Open. Good. And close. Good. Open. And close. That's it. We're going to do 4 more. Good. That's it. Good. 2 more. This is 9 and 10. Good. Good, good. Now, instead of having you sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, we're going to take a break real quick and we're going to do this again. Okay? Nice and tall. Got a few seconds here. Hands out in front of you. That's it. Touching those pinkies and begin. 1. That's it. Good. Under control. 2. Good. And 3. Yeah, I saw that. 4. And 5. Good. And 6. Good. And 7. That's it. And 7.
7 again.
And 9. Good. Last one. And 10. Just seeing if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, guys, now back to our chairs. Nice and easy. Very good. Any questions so far? What you're seeing is it's very similar so far through week 3. What we're doing is building a foundation. Also, I didn't want to change the exercises so much that you're having to relearn, because by the time you get to week 3, you're really starting to get comfortable and learn some of the nuances within these exercises. You start to learn, well, if I shift this way, I can do 5 repetitions instead of 4, you know, without holding on. And so that's important for us to learn as we move forward. So
One of the exercises that really worked for my lower back was the one where you pretend you're holding the ball.
you know what? We're going to do that right now. Yeah, the chair reach and raise. And the progression here, guys, is eventually we'll have you doing this when you in a standing position. You know, but the first thing we need to do is create some stability and create some strength. So, yeah, scoot out to the end of the chairs. All right, we're going to get our base wide. That's it. We're going to hold our ball, and we're going to go down. If you can go to the floor, great. And we're going to want you to push your arms back so your bicep cover your ears. Look up a little bit. Stretch. And down, nice and slow. Good. And up. Good. Push those arms back. Cover your ears with your biceps, guys. If you get lightheaded, just stop or cut your depth. And down. And up. Good. Up, up, up. And down. And up. Push it back. And down. Good. And up. Up, up, up. That's it. And down. And up. Good. We're going to do 2 more. And down. And up. Boy, my chair's making a lot of noise. It's telling me something. Good. And down. Good. And up. Up, up, up. Really push it back. Look up. And rest. Whew. Well done. So, you like that one?
Well, it really, you know, first of all, it's good for my shoulder, which
Yeah.
is compromised. I have a hard time, but it really feels good in I can feel the stretch in my lower back.
What we want to do is start to, in this postural phase, we're really working on building the core and the posterior delt, the posterior side of the body, because that's what's going to impact our posture. And the better our posture is, the easier it is for the body to stay in balance. Instead of with our shoulders slouched forward, we have all that weight we're having to carry in front of us. That's not how we were designed to carry that weight. Nice and tall, upright, shoulders back.
Now,
So
when you do it on the standing up, how much bend do you have?
go as far as you can. It'll be the same.
So, do you bend your knees or?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. And then we'll get into that when we get into the weeks. We'll show you how to do that. But you're right on track. Yeah.
But if this is our last class,
Well, we'll give you an option to come, but just like you did, you bend your knees. That's it, and you'll go down as far as you can, and then come right back up. Yeah, you got it. Yep, just like that. Taking your time. You got it.
got it, thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. All right. So guys, that's our postural phase. Now my favorite part is the flexibility phase. So what we'll do again, familiar exercises, we're going to scoot to the edge of our chairs. We're going to place our feet out in front of us. You're going to tuck your chin to your chest and you're going to crawl with your fingers as far down as you can stand. Good. And hold. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. That's it. Take a deep breath. Good. And again, going down. Chin to your chest. Crawl. Let those fingers crawl. That's it. And hold. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, good, good. And now we're going to scoot back into our chair. And we're going to do our cervical stretch. Has anyone been doing this at home on their own? The neck stretch, the cervical stretch?
Wait, hold on the chair. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I do this one all the time. So nice and tall, we're going to stick our left hand under our chair. You're going to grab underneath. Right hand across the belly there. So grabbing with the left, we're going to lean to the right. So you lean opposite of the hand you're grabbing with. Lean and look. You may need to look up. You may need to look back a little more. But what you want to do is find the position where you feel the stretch the most and just hold it. You don't want to kill it. You want to feel a nice, comfortable stretch. Good.
Do you feel it in your side or do you feel it in your neck?
And relax. Yep, some folks, guys, will feel it here in their neck. Some will begin to feel it underneath their ear. Some will feel it in their shoulder. And some will feel it in their arms. Here's the deal. If I had 2 3-foot ropes, 3 feet, and I had one that was in the middle that was only 1 foot, but this needed to stretch out to 10 feet. Which rope is going to be put under the most stress? The one in the middle, right? It's going to be pulled the tightest first. Same thing with our muscles. When you have a synergy of muscles, a group of muscles trying to work together, right? When I stretch my legs, some folks feel it in their calves, some feel it in their hamstrings. What that is which muscle in that synergy is the tightest. That's the one that's going to feel it first. Does that make sense? I just made that up.
It makes sense, though.
Did you buy it? So it's okay if you feel it in different places. Yeah, but you should feel it here in the neck.
I don't feel it on the side much.
Okay.
Am I doing it right?
Well, let's go to the other side. When we come back, I'll come over to you. Okay? So now we're going to put our right hand under the chair. We're going to take our left hand across. So right hand under, and we're going to lean to the left this time. Lean and look. You're going to lean and look. Now you may need to look up. But you want to find the place you feel the stretch the most and just hold steady. Good. And relax. That's it. Now flip. We'll do it one more time both ways. We'll stick our left hand under and hold. Right hand across. Holding with the left, leaning and looking to the right. Good. Now really, there you go, really lean. Come a little more. Good. And now look up to my hand.
Oh yeah, that.
You feel that?
I feel it.
Yeah. A lot of times it's just a little subtle move that you can do that makes all the difference in the world. Good. Everyone feel that?
Try to keep your back as straight as possible.
No, you want to lean with it.
I mean,
Yeah, you don't want to be hunched over, right?
You want it to be straight and then lean it.
That's right, that's right. And relax. Good, good. And then we'll go the other way. So we'll have left hand under. Good. I mean, right hand under, left hand across. Good. And lean to the left. Good. Good. And hold. Good. Good. Looking up, looking down. That's it. I think everyone's found their spot. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Good, good. Any questions, guys? Excellent. Now for the coup de grace. Yeah, we're getting into the good stuff now. Week 3, we start to continue to progress the position of confidence. So all that work that we've done to establish that position is really going to come into play today, especially when we do our calf raises. So what I'm going to ask is everyone to stand up. We're going to move behind our chairs. And we're moving into our balance phase. Now, what I'd like to do is have everyone face this way. We're going to move into our position of confidence with the left foot forward. So find that spot where you feel 95 to 100% confident you're not going to fall. All right, you've got your left hand on the chair. And so what I'm going to ask you to do, guys, this exercise, your knees are slightly bent. Slightly bent. Nice and tall, you're going to rise up on your toes and hold and down. And up and down. Good. And up is 3 and down and 4 and down. Now, if you can do this without holding on, that's what we want. You may have to use one finger, maybe 2 if you need to hold on, that's okay. Good. And we're up. There's 5 and 6 and down and 7 and down, 8 and down and 9 and down. Last one, 10 and down. Very good.
Can we do it barefoot at home?
Do it barefooted. Yep. When you're at home, you can do it barefooted. Absolutely. All right, let's turn and face the other way. I mean, we don't want to be just good at balancing walking one way, right? We've got to be able to be balanced walking both ways. All right, nice and tall. We've got our right foot in front. Right foot in front. That's it. Shoulders back. Pull that belly button in. Okay, and we're up and down. Good. And up and down. Find a place in front of you and focus on it. Up, down. That's it. And 4 is up and down. 5. Good. 6. There we go. 7. 8. 9. Up, up, up. And down. Last one. And 10. Good. Boy, I tell you, good. Most of you guys knocked it out of the park. Well done. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Now we get to work on our single leg balance. I kind of threw it at you as an assessment without practicing. The reason for that is because I wanted to know how good or how poor you were at balancing, because I want to know how much better you get as we move through the program. So we're just going to work on standing on one foot. So let's have everyone turn and face this direction. All right. And just like in our assessment, you're going to balance on the left foot. You're going to hold with the left hand. Balance on the left foot, hold with the left hand, and you're just going to lift your foot in the air about 1 inch. Now you don't want it out in front, you don't want it behind, you just want it straight up. Okay, now remember what we were talking about. I'd rather you hold with your hand than put your foot on the floor unless you just absolutely have to, all right? So bring that foot up in the air. We're going to hold it there for 15 to 20 seconds. Ready? Begin. You see how I stall and I get a little extra time out of that? That's planned. Good. Good. If you feel comfortable, try to go to 3 fingers, maybe 1. If you do not, that's okay. And relax. Good. Good, good. Now we'll turn and we'll face the other direction. Okay, now it's our right foot on the ground. Now it's our left foot coming up in the air. Okay? So go ahead, just lift it straight up. Straight up. Good. All right. Time begins now. Good. Yeah, keep your hip close to the chair. If you keep your hip close to the chair, that'll help you balance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good, good. Keep that foot right there. There you go. Pull it down, right in front of you.
In front more?
No, no,
Pull
just,
straight up.
yeah, yes sir, just straight up. Yeah, that's it. That's it, perfect. And rest, good. So the reason I have you guys, everyone does it. Everyone likes to pull that foot back. Well, what happens is that changes where we're placing our weight. So it's more likely I'm going to stand like this, right? When I walk, everything is moving. We have our momentum. Whenever we're practicing on our one-legged balance, what I want to do is I want to keep the weight as close to the center of the body as possible. So we're just coming up about 1 inch when we practice our one-legged balance stand. And if we need to put our foot down, it's right there. Versus sometimes that little bit of a difference will make the difference between us stumbling or falling. And my liability insurance company, they don't like that kind of stuff. So next thing we're going to do, and we're going to knock all these balance exercises now. Everybody okay? No one need a break? Everybody good? All right, now we're going to do our single leg laterals. Very simple. We're taking that one-legged balance and we're adding a little twist to it. You're just going to simply move the leg out to the side and then right back to the center. Now, it is okay for you to touch the ground. When I come back, you see how I'm putting my foot back on the ground? But what I'm not doing is leaning. I'm nice and straight. I'm out to the side about 18 to 16 inches, 16 to 18 inches, and then right back to center. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll face that direction. We'll lift our right foot in the air. All right, and begin. 1, out to the side, right back and touch, and 2. Good. And 3. Good. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. And 4. Good. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Good. 9. 10. We're going to do 2 more. 11. And 12. Good, good, good. Now, the leg that's actually getting all the work is the one you're standing on versus the one that's moving. I don't know if you guys could feel that, but the lower leg should be on fire. Some may even feel it in their hip working. And then sometimes if you've had a total joint replacement or you have a little trouble with your hips, that can be painful. Excuse me. So a modification to that is to just step and step. That way you're not having to distribute all of your body weight onto that hip. So, okay, let's turn and face the other direction. Same thing. It does help if you smile, so don't forget that. Plus, we want all the Florida Blue customers walking in knowing this is a fun place. All right, ready? Our left foot moving. Ready, and begin. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. And 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 12, yeah, good. And relax, good. All right, guys. So the last exercise in our balance pillar in week 3, again, is going to be a single leg curls. Now, what you've recognized, I'm sure, and what you've picked up on is in week 3, we're spending a lot of time on one foot, right? We're doing a lot of unilateral work. In week 3, we begin to build and really focus on building the strength in the lower leg. And anytime you're on one leg, that's what's happening. We're on one foot, okay? So let's turn and we're gonna face our wall here. We're gonna stand nice and tall. Now, instead of going out to the side, you're just simply gonna pull your heel to your bottom. Now, I want you to imagine your knees are screwed together, okay? They do not have to touch, but I don't want that knee going forward and I don't want the leg going backwards. I want it staying stationary. The only thing that should be moving is the lower leg from the knee down. Pulling back and right back down. Good. Nice and tall, back and down. Good. Now, let's go ahead. I'll give you credit for time served. Let's continue. Good. We'll give you 4 and 5. Nice and tall. Pick a spot out on the wall in front of you and focus. Good. Pull it as high as you can. If you need to hold on, that's okay. Try to go to one finger. Good. And down. That's it. Good. Let's get 4 more. 1, down. 2, and down. 3, and down. And 4, and down. Perfect. And then we'll turn. Now, guys, when we do this, the leg that you're standing on, make sure you have a slight bend in the knee, okay? We don't want to lock our joint. We want to have a slight bend in the knee. Okay, now we're standing on our right foot. Now it's our left foot doing the moving. Okay, nice and tall, core tight, and begin. 1, good. 2, 3, go ahead and put it back on the ground when you come down. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Good, good. All right. Go ahead and have a seat for me, guys. Well done. Any questions? Everything seems pretty straightforward, pretty simple. This is not, we're not reinventing the wheel. What we're doing is putting these exercises together in a package that makes it easy for you to understand. Most importantly, to do on your own. That's the most important thing. And again, it's all about consistency. It's all about doing the same things, doing the balance over and over, day in and day out. Okay. How many of you play golf or pickleball? Golf? Yeah, golf. Well, you'll start to notice here in the next few weeks, if you continue, you may start to add a few more yards there on your drive, on your woods.
I need to add take off.
Yeah. So, but what happens is as you become better balanced, shifting your body weight, you become a little more confident and you're able to get the club head back a little bit more with that added flexibility, especially with that cervical stretch. So, yeah, it's a good selling point. Try to use that. Guys, any questions? None? Fantastic. So, congratulations. You've graduated. I'm going to send you an email with the information if you'd like to go on and take the other classes and get that to you as well as the link to the VIP site that you should have gotten last week. So I'll do that tonight. Right now, sit tight. I'm going to go hunt down our books for you guys because everyone gets a book that has come to class, and I know all you guys have. So give me 1 second.